Good evening and welcome to the presentation of Wes Madden Real Estate's Preferred Partner Program. Brought to you by the Elite Team, introducing first myself, Jacqueline Burbank, Rory Hughes, Shelby Lincoln, Wesley Dillinger, and Jason Splain. Our project main goal was to refurbish the coupon program that Wes Madden offers to his customers. We contacted 12 businesses to validate their previously offered coupon program. We also, once the coupons were validated, Shelby went ahead with her experience and updated the coupons after they were validated. And next, I'm going to be talking about our marketing mix, so we have a better idea of what our project was. The product was more of a service, so the service is the Preferred Partner Coupon Program, which only certain businesses are a part of, and they get sent out in a media newsletter once a month. So what we did was we recreated 2016's coupon program for Wes Madden Real Estate. The price was, it's more of a price-skimming approach because there are different levels of the preferred program. And it's so exclusive for just certain businesses that are of the highest quality and have the best customer service according to Wes Madden. The placement is sent in a monthly newsletter that is a media newsletter that's only sent out to the customers, the past customers and current customers of Wes Madden Real Estate. And the promotion, like I said, it is pretty exclusive because it's only sent to those customers of Wes Madden. And now I'd like you to welcome Rory Hughes to talk about the business contact.
Right, so the first step in finding and working towards completing this project was obtaining confirmation from all the businesses that we would be working with. And we were very fortunate because Wes Madden had prepared a list of prior businesses he had worked with in the program previously. So once we had that, that was really our first step, was to collect the information from Wes Madden. And then once we had that information, we were able to put it into spreadsheets and Google Docs, which we can share between each other and also Wes Madden, which you'll see in the coming slides. So then once we had that, we decided our first point of contact should be email. So we emailed them first for 3 reasons. One was so they could understand what we were doing, who we were, and what the project was. 2, to give them ample time to respond, and 3, because it was most time efficient for us. In the email, and then also in step 3 later on when we called them, we asked whether or not they wanted to maintain the coupon that they had, and if they had any updates, and then also if they had a preferred month they'd like it to be featured, since each coupon would be offered in a monthly newsletter, which you'll see in the coming slides as well. So that was, the calling process was actually most time-consuming and had a lot more difficulties than expected, but it was also the ones in which we received the most results. So move forward. This is a cleaned up version of the recall sheet that we were using. You'll see here we have the, we have the, never mind, we have the coupons. And all the businesses, the contact names, and whether or not we had called them. That was really vital since there was so much going on. Now we didn't have to go back and forth, we just had this to confirm who had done what. And then in the last column, as you'll see, is the coupon value. So if there were any updates to the coupon, this is where we would put them, and this is where we find out, which would be even more important in the actual coupon creation, which is the main focus of the program. So more upon the coupon creation is Shelby.
Thank you, Rory. I'm going to be talking about the coupon process. So my part was after we heard back from all of the businesses and who was going to participate in the 2016 Wes Madden Preferred Partner Program, I took the businesses and then their preferred months and I tried to create a list that everybody would be happy with. So I had to assign each business to a month. And we did that because in each month in the newsletter, we promoted a single business along with some smaller ones. But we were just focusing on that main business for that month. So you can see in these columns, I had the months, the businesses, and their preferred months, expiration, and all this other stuff to kind of keep me organized. We wanted to make sure that, and for sure for me during this, if I had to stop and come back to it, I wanted to make sure I could pick up right where I left off without like going, oh, where did I leave off? And then also, I wanted to make sure that if any of my teammates hopped into there, oh, how far is Shelby along? Instead of them having to call me and talk to me, we found out we had crazy schedules. It was hard to get together. It was hard to talk to each other. And so it's much easier for us to communicate through the Google Docs with all of our lovely Google Excel spreadsheets. So once I had these businesses and I had their months and I had them all laid out, I looked at all of the coupons that the Madden team provided for us, and we had a coupon for each business. But a lot of the coupons were thrown together in a Word document, and they weren't, lovely and beautiful. And like Wes told us, he wanted us to sex them up. So that was my job. So I chose the word revamp. So I revamped all of them. The top row are just examples of coupons that they had provided with us. They do the job of what a coupon is supposed to do. They tell you what you're getting, but they're not sexy. So we had to change that. So I went through and I decided what I wanted to change and how I was going to change it. And so for each business, when I first decided that I needed to make some changes, I went to the company website because I wanted to represent that company. Well, unfortunately, a lot of these businesses are small businesses and they don't have websites. They're a one-man show. Like, for example, NPC, they don't have a website. But I got lucky, I found their Facebook page, and I found out this is indeed their logo, and it's so cute, a little moose. I wanted to make it bigger and kind of show it off some more. I kind of went along with their little color scheme with the blues. But in each one, I wanted to make sure that a key factor stood out, and that's the Madden logo. And all of them, they have the Madden logo. FireSafe, I did the same thing, but they had a website, so I went to their website and kind of went with the same color scheme they had. And with the last one, Interior Sports, their coupon was really cool because it was more like a certificate instead of a coupon because you're going to get a massage. And so, but when I went to their website, they had a really cool like green color scale going on that wasn't presented in the first one. So I just changed the colors, and since it doesn't expire, I just took out that expiration part. But there were some coupons that were provided that I didn't have to do a single thing. Like Cold Spot. Like, look at this. This is a really great coupon. I didn't even have to change the expiration date. There were some that were really great, and the only thing I did have to change were the expiration dates, but that was only for a couple of them. So now that I talked about the coupons, Wesley is going to tell you how we're going to use those coupons to promote each business in their given month.
Thank you, Shelby. So being the techie guy I am, I opted in for the most computer-intensive portion of the project. So this would be the implementation phase, where basically you saw how we went, contacted the customers, figured out which coupons we want to use for 12 months, and then we used BombBomb.com, which Madden Real Estate has already used for their newsletters beforehand, but the program kind of died off because they don't have a marketing director. So with this, we made templates for the next 12 months with the selected preferred partners. BombBomb.com has some really neat features that we'll go over in these few slides that really it gives back a value added to the preferred businesses and why they should go with Wes Madden. So I also just dropped him a student folder for the email template, so it's really easy to find because he actually had a lot of templates in there. So it's really streamlined. It's an undifferentiated approach to target market. We kept it unified so that it would be easy for Wes to go in and make any edits he needs. So there's the whole point of BombBomb.com is it's a video streaming format for emails. So he can go in, record a 30-second blurb or whatever about the company, and include it as the first thing in the video to catch customers' attention. And then right underneath it, it just says claim your coupon. It's all the same for each one. And underneath that, it's got the business logo and a description. And beneath that is the Madden report, which is on iHeartRadio on Fridays, 12:30 to 1, and Wes's contact information. So I made sure to keep it real simple so that you don't have to really search around on the email and it doesn't show up as spam. And then here's an example. It's Cold Spot again. Rather than including the whole coupon, this is just the email. It's really easy to claim it, and then I got rid of the fill-in blobs on the coupon so that they actually have to click the button and it shows up on a counter. With which is the next part of this, is the features. After Wes has sent out these newsletters, like a month or two later, or whenever he gets to it, you can click on a tracking feature. And this is where he can go back to that preferred partner and show them just how many clicks and opens it got and how many of the coupons were actually downloaded, so they can see the increase in their business by being on this list. So for a more granular approach, it shows the individual graphs, and it also has the industry average, which Wes Madden meets or exceeds on the coupons that are downloaded and his video being watched. And there's about 4,000 in the database, so it's a lot of coverage. So now that you've seen the actual implementation phase, Justin is going to cover some of the experience we've got and lessons learned.
All right.
Dave.
I guess it's better than Isaac. So pretty early on, we were able to jump on this and get the SWOT analysis done. So as you guys know, this stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. One of the biggest strengths we were able to identify was this program builds relationships, and as we've gone over several times in class, relationship marketing is a big deal nowadays, and so it allows them to build and maintain those relationships with their past and current clientele, and it's also kind of an exclusive program, so it makes you feel important, makes you feel special, but that also turns out to be one of the weaknesses of the program is that exclusivity, because only certain people are getting these coupons, and so because only certain people are getting it, it's not really being spread through I'll come back to it eventually, but it's not spreading as widely as it could if you were to give it out to everyone. But again, we're back to that, it makes you feel special to be on that exclusive list, so it's kind of a give and take on that. For opportunities, we identified that growth is a pretty big deal on this. You can add many more companies. There's only more advertising that you can do with this program once it catches on, once other businesses are able to see the statistics from BombBomb.com and realize that there is a huge return on investment with this program for them. And it also allows for intern learning opportunities either within the business if he's willing to hire interns, or for groups like us, student groups that are able to come in and get a little bit of hands-on experience for the marketing. One of the threats that we identified was if it does become quite successful, there is a chance that other businesses will try to do the same thing, whether it is another real estate business or any other marketing business for that matter, because Fairbanks is a small community and a lot of these businesses try to help their clientele. And so then we got on just basically conclusion on everything. We got it pretty quick and dirty at the first meeting at Wes Madden's place. Like Shelby said, we had to sex a lot of things up, and it was a couple of weeks past when you guys got all your stuff that we finally got our ideas to go, but we did get on it pretty quickly, and it was kind of a little bit of a pressure deal because when we first met for that meeting, he was telling us that he was leaving the very next day to go do a TED Talk, and we were a little stressed about that. I mean, if we screw it up, the whole nation's going to hear about it on that TED. But like I said, we hit the ground running. We got everything confirmed. We got those businesses into the fold and figured out who was willing to continue to use their coupons and who wasn't. And like Shelby said, Google Docs was incredibly important to us because we all have busy schedules and we were only able to get together maybe once or twice a week, if that. And so Google Docs allowed us to kind of work on our sections of the project separately at different times so that we were able to get it all done, and we could also track where we were at so that you didn't have to stress if somebody had their section done. Was this going to be turned in on time? It also allowed us to track the excellent work that Shelby and Wesley were doing with the coupons and the BombBomb.com templates. We were able to see that they were getting done quickly and that they were looking really top-notch, and at the end of it, all that hard work came together and created a program that we're pretty proud to give to Wes Madden so that he can give to his clientele and put his name on that.
Hey TJ, what was our time? 14.
14.
That strategy where he paused and pretended to lose his words. Kept it going a little
We
longer.
got it going longer on this SWOT analysis. I mean, we can still talk for a couple more minutes.
All right,
I'm not
questions
done.
from
I
the
just wanted to
group.
show you guys the picture. Time's still
Okay.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
On your graph with the newsletter section, it had abuse complaints. Do you mind elaborating on that a little bit?
Oh, abuse complaints, that would be if somebody clicked that it was spam.
Oh, okay.
Sectioned it up a little too much.
Yes.
Is there any cost associated with providing these coupons to people? Like, what would stop somebody from forwarding the coupon to like 20 of their friends?
It's just
On some level,
honesty
does that
within the
coupon go to
community.
19 people that didn't buy a house through Madden Real Estate?
In all honesty, it's just honesty within the community that's getting these, that's gonna do the main determining factor for that. But, as you can see from a lot of these unique opens, that's basically when someone actually opened it rather than, and looked through the newsletter rather than just throwing it into the trash or just clicking red.
Well, what I'm talking about, the click-throughs where they claim your coupon. Is there any
Well-
way for this system that you set up to tell whether or not it's actually one of his clients or just?
We didn't set anything up as a security for that, but because we were very limited on time, and that's like the next level is how to make it more secure and more exclusive to his clients. So that could be something that the next group, hopefully if this continues next fall, they could look into that.
Okay. As long as nobody's claiming free plumbing on Wesley's dime.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not free plumbing, and all the coupons aren't like gutting the businesses, because Wes always says, you know, I don't want to steal from you. I still want you to make a profit.
Your Wes or this Wes?
This Wes. This is
Now it's
Wes.
confusing.
Wes Madden himself.
So it's not blocked.
You're paraphrasing.
All right, any other questions?
Wait, Wes is gonna have a chance to give his 2 minutes of,
His side of the story.
yeah. Yeah. Ready? Go.
I'll time it. Yeah.
Supposed to critique the.
Just overall comments, any that you want to make. You can privately
You
give
can yell
them
at us
that.
later. That's
Okay.
okay too.
Let's go to the pub after.
No, listen, yeah, the team did a great job. They are the elite team, by the way. Give them a round. Like they said, getting everybody together, it was a quick intel dump before I took off the next day, out of town, unavailable. So one of the things that I was really impressed was they were resourceful. I gave them the contact of our director of operations, who they reached out to and got the information that they needed. And I think when they came and pre-presented to me,
Yeah.
found a couple.
Presentation.
Yeah, kind of found a couple errors, and they quickly jumped on it and fixed it. But some of the things that I was very impressed with was the thought to. I didn't actually ever tell them to do it, but you thought that, hey, these clients may want to be in a certain order. You know, if I'm a boiler tech, I'm really busy in the winter because everyone's thinking about doing their boiler in the winter. But what they need is to position that coupon maybe like in summer, yeah, in June, when they're kind of sitting around twiddling their thumbs. So that type of thought was really good. And then he created a spreadsheet for us so that that marketing director could step in and now take that over. So great initiative there.
Is that the plug at the end? Marketing directory?
Yeah, right? Yeah, we need that person. So.
And we shared all of our documents with Wes and Stacy,
Yeah.
so they could anytime go check in and see what we're doing. If like they saw, oh, don't put that partner there, we want them in a different month.
Right.
And then I would have to make that change. And so they could override what we do, because it's his program.
Yeah.
It's his name.
Yeah, and the download, the nice thing is we can track everything. So if you click, the key with that is like Wesley set up where we will know how many people download the coupon, then we report back to the vendor and let them know. And it's really about, there's no cost to be in this this is usually a value add for local businesses. We have a push it low, it's a to drive folks that maybe move here that don't know who to go to for plumbing or where to buy my dog food, and when you get that coupon, they're hopefully going to a local business. So thanks for promoting local business. Appreciate it, guys. Good job.
Wait, my question. I think I saw MRE in one of the slides. What's that an acronym for?
Madden Real Estate.
Really?
And so is he now, have you left your client, he and Stacy are ready to go for the next 12 months?
Yeah, we can
Insert
actually,
videos.
they have it set up now to where I can actually go in there, shoot all 12 videos and set them up on, I can schedule them to go out. And so for the next year, we've got and this is just a client touch that we're giving something of value to our clients, exclusive to our clients, so.
And if that client chooses to forward that coupon to 50 of his closest friends, well, that's his problem.
Validated at the business, probably.
Yeah.
Which they actually
All right, well, thank you.
Promotions.
One more time.